Alright, so this is the second time doing this recap versus Red Storm. I usually put music on my attacks, so I had my mic off. 22 minutes for a recap, and the mic was off the whole time. So now we're gonna just. I'm beat. I came home from work a little bit ago. I'm on the porch smoking cigarettes, drinking beer, doing this recap, and I'm tired. So let's get into it. We faced Red Storm. There's a third clan in a row that came over afterwards and wants an arranged war with us, which is pretty cool. I guess they're a league clan of some kind, and they had, some people away for league, so we faced, what's left or whatever, whoever they had left in the clan, and but they said like, you guys still smashed us, great job. They didn't try to take away from like, oh well, if our guys were here, it'd be different. No, they're just like, you know what, our guys come back, we want to have an arranged war. So that's pretty awesome. They struggled a little bit at the beginning, and they came on strong towards the end. They closed it up. So I mean, good job to them. First for not giving up. 'Cause we had a decent sized lead. But then they pulled it together and came back. So let's see this. All right. So we're on a 12 win streak now. Counting today's war that just finished. And then we just totally ass raped that heroes Delayan or whatever. They're some clan from Honduras, and it was brutal and ugly, and like probably should be hiding from the cops after that. So we got Red Storm, Blue Valks, and the new shit, which is our buddy Ducky from Hammer. It's his other clan. But 12 wins, pretty good. I like it. So I asked the other co-leaders to give me a list of numbers. So I'm going off their numbers. So of course, number 1, Rogers. But me, Phil, York, Stu left with some accounts. Josh, who was in Hammer Family. We all left. Differences of opinion, so we all left. And we wanted to stay together, so we ended up at FISB. But this is our little farm clan where we come to have fun. They have this flat out fun war. Do silly shit with each other. Just have fun, period. FYSB, I mean, that is a fucking, that's an awesome clan. I love that place. But the wars there, they're more intense, because of a different caliber of opponent. And it's like, sometimes you gotta have a relaxing clan like Hunters, So, love it over here. So, here's Rogers. He followed us over to FYSB, and he has his 11 over here with us. And I'm at 2 times all attacks. So he's doing a clean walk into a go bitch. And I'm not going to get into like how to do all the strats and everything, because it's like over here everyone, or 3-star attackers, they use 3-star strats. There's no bullshit going on here, because if there was, then Rebel would just kick them the fuck out. So I'm not going to try to tell people how to do an attack. Maybe a little here and there, but I don't tell my mechanic how to work on my truck, so I'm not going to tell my clanmates how to do an attack that they already know. Look at those witches go. And this wasn't too long after the new update, and he already has his queen to 48, so I mean, fuck it. He's farming. And that queen comes through at the end and takes out the Inferno. There it finally pops his ability. Takes it down. Okay. I mean, that's Rogers, Rug, Lay Rogers, however you want to call him. I mean, he's the 3-star lawyer. He's fucking awesome. Love that guy. And here is probably one of my favorite attacks of this war. It is Dan. So Dan is also in a NDL clan, Curmudgeons. They're in the 100% adult family. But it's like, look at the base identification. All the one for ones he's getting. It's like, damn. You know. A lot of people don't pay attention to that. But I mean, Danny's just such a solid attacker. He's always pulling something like different, and they're like, shit, that's right, you know, like back to basics. And you know, we've all watched Jake from One Hive, and we know his thoughts on a 1-for-1. You do it every time. So he took out some of those defenses, so that's going to help his pathing for his hogs. Some of them were actually ground targeting defenses too, so that'll definitely help. And he still has a loon left. So that Expo at 9 and that cannon, there's, you know, once that AD goes down, which is real quick, there, down, nothing can hit the loon that he drops for those. It's fucking, it's brilliant. Hogs coming in. There it is. So the Expo's locked onto the queen, so she's tanking. The hogs end up going at it. But like right as they get there, the loon drops it. So yeah, I watched this live and I was like, wow, that's fucking awesome. I mean, it wasn't a, you know, high-powered base that he hit or anything, you know, but still, I mean, it was just the attack itself and the planning involved. I loved it. And I had to promise Matt that I wouldn't 2 times this attack. He wanted to see the whole thing, but I just 2 times the cleanup. And hogs on cleanup is just a pretty thing. Alright. Awesome job, Dan, as usual. So let's see. Oh. So my tablet, I want to say number 11 was the next number they picked. My tablet just timed out. So let's see. Yes, 11, 13, 14, 15, 17. So Omar or the camel will either be Phil, Rebel, or Rogers. It's a TDH, which don't tell me a lot because Rogers, and I mean Rogers loves fucking TDH, but so does Phil, so we're all really getting into it. So it'll be 2 times. I want to say that this one was Phil, but some of my best attacks ever have been while on voice with Phil. So love him to death. And then with TDH, it's like you're not really targeting the ADs or the queen even. You just want the CC and then like wizard towers and expos. That's like your main goals. And you know, a lot of the the guys that are really good with it, they will, like, they won't even hit any freaking ADs with their queen charge. And they'll leave 4 ADs up for the loon portion and, you know, crush it. And I believe that's the next hit I'm showing was Hayden doing that. On a base that I passed up because I couldn't figure out how the fuck do I deal with 4 ADs. I'm not an air guy, so when I charge, I want the queen and 2 ADs and the CC. I'm getting there though. Yep, 13. So Hayden has a couple 9s and low to mid level 10 with us, and then an 11, and he is in the United Kingdom, and he's just really fucking good player. You know, him and Dan, I mean, some of the stuff they come up with is just like, damn, why didn't I think of that? And like, man, I would have never had the balls to pull that off. And if you notice, look, 4 ADs, and he's not even going to get them. He's not even trying for them. He did get the queen, though. And the CC is a hound. So about this king portion, the Kiwi walk, he does take out another Wiz Tower. Okay, so over there behind the town hall is a Tesla farm. So here we go. Here's a Lalo. This attack is just so powerful. And you like destroyed it. It's like, damn. So Hayden, I would have to say, is one of the best I've ever played with. He's up there, probably top 10. So, keep it up, Hayden. Keep it up. So I will be showing 14, 15, 17. Oh, that's me. So 14 and 15 are me, that's right. They picked them, not me. I would have just done my own little music video with my attacks. So I'm doing the tri-zap. What I like to do is triple zap, you know, like right there. And then I go for the suicide heroes instead of using them to funnel, you know, unless I can funnel with them and get the third AD. I just use the dragons on it this time. Riggs from FFS, Forge from Steel. Over there they do a different version where they use a baby drag to go down one side where there's like no air target and stuff. And you can see the hound came out and I missed the fucking AD with my queen. So, but I kept my head and just said fuck it, did the Lalo with the rage instead of the rage for the dragons. Yeah, but on their attacks they use the baby dragon for you know, like say 9 to 6. If we don't have any air targeting, they'll build the baby drag there, which is, you know, smart. You know, fucking do it. You know, I've done it myself a couple times, but 99% of the time I don't see a base that I can. So I stick to the way I do it. And then here's my TDH. So I copied Oz's plan. I like his exact opener, you know, and then my Lalo, you know, he lost his queen dealing with the CC when he breaks in by the wizard tower there at 7 o'clock. He took his eyes off of her, you know, dropped the poison for the CC. Like, you know, I don't know exactly how he lost her. He took his eyes off her and you know, missed the ability and everything. So that's also one of the other things that, you know, like I myself really like about this clan is everyone can fucking attack. There's no one here that really like are helpless. So you watch someone attack and it's like, oh, I can clean that up. I just need to, you know, just in my case here it was don't lose the queen. So I kept my eye on her, you know. It was like, damn, so Oz, I showed you your plan would have worked. So. But I mean, it's so nice to play with, like, well, like, you know, most of these guys. Like, here's Oz, you know, he's been in Hammer with us forever, and now he's over here. You know, I've played with these guys so long, you know, going on 2 years now. Of course, they can all attack. You know, some of the guys that weren't in Hammer with us, that, you know, Rebel has brought over from her old clans, they can attack. So it's fucking awesome. You know, everyone don't triple non-stop every time. Let me screw this up. But still, you know, when they do something, you can, well, oh, I can tweak that. It's really nice. I mean, look at that. Just fucking raped that base. So, look, guys, I used Lalo. And number 17, which, oh, that's Dan again. This is Dan's 9 that he keeps in his NDL clan. So he was doing another cleanup. Maybe that wasn't a cleanup. It looked like those loons were going to the arch tower. I didn't get to see this one live. Do it 2 times. He's just doing the traditional Gobo Lalo. He's going to get 280s, the CC, the Queen, and then comes Shattered from 330. Yep. He only has haste left, no rages. So, for me, like, I wouldn't even attempt something like that. I'm not that confident with air. They dropped that Wizard Tower just in time before the red bomb went off. Nice job. Hell, this recap's going to be like 18 minutes. And I was trying to speed it up from the original screw-up recap of 22 minutes, but... oh, they're shooting already. Fucking retards. Alright, I'll see y'all tomorrow.